These Astral Radiance cards are skyrocketing in value, and it's not just alt arts. Let's discuss it in today's video.
Just hanging around.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is VMAT. If you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and joining in all the fun we have here. Astral Radiance, a very interesting Sword and Shield set with tons of great cards. In fact, almost all the Sword and Shield sets are pretty desirable for not only collectors, but players and I guess investors as well. And we're going to talk about some sealed products, I guess, not all of them, just a few higher end ones. The most expensive sealed product we're going to talk about in today's video, but we're also going to take a look at the top 10 most expensive cards from Astral Radiance, and you guessed it, Machamp's going to be included in that list. Let's take a look first at the sealed product right here, and this is Astral Radiance. This is their regular Elite Trainer box. This is not the Pokémon Center one. It's actually dropped by 13.44% over the last 3 months, sitting at $35.56. If we look at the 1 year chart here, it has risen, but it's had quite a substantial drop recently. Probably a lot of it had to do with the Black Friday deals and stuff. That was definitely impacting the market for these because, you know, there's so much of them for sale for like 20 bucks a pop, right? So definitely a bit of a drop because of that, but regardless, it's still down 2.38% over the last year, so not doing very well in terms of like ETBs from the Sword and Shield era. Next up is the Pokémon Center Elite Trainer box, and this one is obviously more exclusive, and because of that, it's risen in price, 13.71% over the last 3 months, sitting at $59.73. If you look at the 1 year chart, you can see that's up by 21.70%. Next up is, of course, the booster box from Astral Radiance. It is currently sitting at $184.31. It's up by 12.13% over the last 3 months. But again, if you look at the 1 year chart, you can see that it's up by 43.33% and decent sales volume as well. From December 10th to the 16th, there's 1 of them sold, which is very low, but if you look at the weeks before that, 16 of them sold, week before that 22, week before that 29, and then 8. So yes, it's had a decent amount of sales recently, and you know, it's right around the Christmas time of year. Usually January is when boxes either pop or drop, so we'll see what happens next year. And now let's look at the top 10 most expensive cards here, starting off with a Secret Trainer Rainbow Rare. It's Irida, and it is currently sitting at $11.93. It's down 16.81% over the last 3 months, but again, if you look at the 1 year chart, you can see it's down by 4.72%. Crazy, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that some of the attention is definitely being like diverted towards the alt arts, which we're going to see as well on today's list. But its highest price point was from June 18th to the 24th, and that was $18.35. Next up is the same card, but not in rainbow form. Not bad. Great full art as well. It's down though 2.58%. It's rising in the past few weeks, but this is the 3 month chart here. It's sitting at $15.84. Again, if you look at the 1 year chart, it still has dropped quite a bit. Highest price point was April 9th to the 15th at $22.83, and it's dropped by 29.63% over the last year. What is going on with this set so far, right? Don't worry, it gets better later on in the list. Here we go with Double Turbo Energy, this great energy card here, great gold card. It's up by 31.20% over the last 3 months. It's currently sitting at $18.88. If you look at the 1 year chart, you can see that it's still up by 20.96%, but its highest price point was actually right at April 16th to the 22nd at $24.90. Next on the list is our first alt art card. It's Hisuian Sneasler V, currently sitting at $25.18. It's up by 3.92% over the last 3 months. If you look at the 1 year chart, you can see it's up by 28%, and it's had a massive drop ever since its highest price point right here of May 28th to June 3rd at $33.82, but still it's up over the year. Will it climb back to those heights in 2025? Maybe we'll take a look next year to see if that is the case. Next up is Beedrill V Alternate Full Art. Beautiful card, one of my favorite alt arts from this set, without a doubt. It is down though 3.44% over the last 3 months. It's sitting at $26.68 for its market price. And if you look at the 1 year chart, you can see that it's up by 48.26%, but a huge drop ever since its highest price point from April 30th to May 6th, and that was at $49. Next up is Garchomp V Trainer Gallery card here. Beautiful card as well. This one is currently sitting at $29.82. Is up by 11.27% over the last 3 months. If you look at the 1 year chart, Again, similar pop and drop here. Its highest price point was actually $46.54, and that was in the second week of May. But still, it's up by 63.13%, so decent gains on this card as well. Next up is Origin Form Dialga V, another alternate art. Love the colors on this card specifically. It's up by 25.82% over the last 3 months, sitting at $39.13. If you look at the 1-year chart, you can see that's up by 57.78%. Very, very nice. And again, similar price movements. Its highest price point was actually May 28th to June 3rd at $51.92. Next up is the Origin Form Palkia V alternate full art. Beautiful card as well. This one is up by 9.62%. It is sitting at $41.12, and this is over the last 3 months. If you look at the 1-year chart, you can see that it's up by 38.10%. Highest price point in the last year was actually May 14th to May 20th at $44.40. Next up, we have the Starmie V, a trainer gallery in second place, surprisingly. This card is up by 22.08% over the last 3 months. It's currently sitting at $56.72. Again, if you look at the 1-year chart, you will see its highest price point was May 17th to May 13th, sitting at $67.93. Obviously, a very popular Pokemon, but mostly I think the price is high because you're getting Misty there, which is like one of the original OG characters in the Pokemon TV show. And of course, we were going to have Machamp, and this is the moderately played. We don't want to look at that. We want to look at the near mint here. And as you can see, the near mint is up a crazy V-shaped recovery in the last 3 months. It's only up by 1%, sitting at $126.58. But if you look at the 1-year chart, you can see similar pop and drop. Its highest price point was actually $190.95 from May 28th to June 3rd, and it's been kind of down ever since, though it has been rising over the last month and a half. Still a pretty stable price. It is expensive at $126.41, but it's nowhere near its highest price point. What do you think its highest price point is going to be in the next year? Do you think it's going to surpass its previous highs? I have a feeling we're going to get into a crazy bull market in the year 2025, but if you disagree, let me know down below in the comment section. And again, let me know your favorite card from Astral Radiance as well down below in the comment section. Is it Machamp? Is it the Starmie? I don't know. For me, I think it might be the Palkia, but I would have to definitely look at them a little bit more. But that one, for me, based on the price as well, is probably my favorite. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one, and take care.